Thanks for joining this new call. My name is Jack Hopman, and tomorrow is 4th of July, Independence Day. And I was thinking before this training, what does independence mean to me? And if you live in the United States, you kind of, I think, feel normal that you can vote and that you are independent in some way. But we can also take it a step further. When I was working for a company, I kind of felt I was limited independent. Limited in a way that you still are dependent on the mood of your boss, on the goals of your boss ideas, instead of that you kind of can determine what is important in your mind. Do you feel that the same? Bruce, we're still working for a boss? And do you feel the same about that? That you are still you kind of are independent, but because we live in the United States, many of you guys, and but you kind of you 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 you're not kind of free to do every day what you like. You have, and that is okay, I guess. But if you have to do things what you kind of think is not the way to do, then you kind of work for the money, correct? And not because you are independent. So with that said, I think we are very lucky that we learn a profession with internet marketing. We live in 2018. I think there's never been a better time to learn learn and make money with internet marketing. And we just started before the training, before the recording. What are the three things? What are the core three things? What kind of, if you learn those three things, you will succeed. If you are in those three things, if you are good in those three things, you have set up yourself for success. What are those three things? Three things what set up yourself for success. Okay? Now, okay, here it comes. Learn Google My Business. Okay? Learn Google AdWords management. Okay? And then learn to create websites. Okay. If you learn those three essential things, if you say, I only buy products what is related to those three things, and my time is focused on those three things, you have skill enough to set up yourself for success. That is my honest belief. Okay? Of course, you need clients, so you need to learn prospecting them and to sign up clients. Of course, you need to build them. Okay? Of course, you need hosting, but the how do you say that? The core of your knowledge is in those three things. If you speak with a business owner and you can those three things, you will always have enough skills to serve that client, serve that local business client. Do you agree or not agree? Okay. I charge my clients $197 per month for Google My Business. I charge my clients $197 per month for AdWords, and I charge $97 per month for hosting. And websites. I call this not hosting, managed hosting, because I also do the updates. Okay, so I earn about $500 per I earn about $500 per client, and I'm good in those three things. I like the most Google AdWords. Okay, I have to agree. Google My Business is just needed because it's very important, but most of this my VAs do, because I don't like to create those citations. It's just too much work, and so it's just a lot of labor. Google AdWords is just a lot of knowledge, set it up, and you don't need a lot of time each month. And website creation, I solved it with Local Team Jack. Okay, so I want you to keep this in mind. And why do you want to keep it in mind? Because you get everyday emails, correct? Every day you get offers, and every day you are thinking, should I buy this or should I buy this not? Do you agree? Is that the case? Every day you have to make a judgment. Shall I buy this because it looks good? Okay, you are kind of in the middle. What shall I do? Okay. Now, I have on my office door, I define I define seven main products I do. And I want you kind of define what is your main service? What are your core things? And you have to determine if I do my core things good, is a chance that I make enough money this year? And every time when you get an email or you have a time confliction, you're going to judge it against what your core activities are. Okay? Because if it is related to your core activity, then all means buy that product. It's cheap. It's $20, $30, $50. It's cheap. But if it is not related to your core product, then be careful. If you have enough time, if you have enough money and have enough energy to dig into it, be careful, okay? Don't buy at the first email. Give it a night, sleep on it. And if you're the next day still enthusiastic, if it is still in your head, and you still give it time, okay? Things don't change in a day. So that is my advice to you. Does that make sense? Now, you need a good hosting provider where you don't have a lot of work with it. And this is where the training goes about tonight. You guys see my presentation now? So my name is Jack Hopman, and I really want you to succeed. In the bottom of my heart, I have succeeded. Okay, I really how do you say this neatly? I rather want you to succeed than I make money from you. Okay, I don't need your money per se. Of course, I like the money and I like to get paid, but if you said, Jack, I make $10,000 this month, then I'm very happy. I'm really happy. and I get daily emails because sort of those emails, thank you emails, and that is at my stage and my age. That is kind of what I like. Okay, so determined of this is for you. If you don't like or have time to set up a WordPress theme, okay? Jillian said, "Oh my God, if I make 10,000 in 1 month, I don't know what I would do." Jillian, here's the deal. It is as hard as to make from 0 to 1,000 is as hard as to make $1,000 to $5,000. It is kind of an airplane what is taking off, and you're increasing speed. Okay, you're increasing speed, and it's time that you take off. Okay, now if you learn the right things, and you work 1/3 of your time on getting clients, you will get clients. Okay, so you need to work on the right things, core knowledge, and you need to prospect 1/3 of your time. Okay, now, who of you guys can set up a WordPress theme or don't like it from the cPanel? I did this in the past from the cPanel. You need to have a certain technical skill for that. Okay, if you like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, if you want one-click solution, that's also good. If you don't know how to clone a website, who of you guys can clone a website? Okay, maybe you have it done with a tool and you know how painful it is. John, which tool are you using? Do you like it? So some WordPress websites are so big they get all, and you're always you have sometimes to download the file and upload and database settings. And if to you is important that the website is up now, the website check, I wouldn't say lost, but I had a lot of complaints from my past customers if the website was down. And because this WordPress, it can get hacked or can get a problem with it, and then HostGator, they shut you down. Only a certain IP address can log in and fix it. Oh my God. Those are so nervous time, because you get a phone call maybe once a year from your client, but you get the same day a phone call if the website is down. And if you don't have control about it, then it's painful. Gary said, clone first website this week. Gary, which tool did you use? Okay. If backup and one-click restore is important to you. So backup and one-click restore is very important. So it's a WordPress site, okay? And everything can happen. So you need to have previous revision, but also important is that you can restore it, okay? And not when you have to fill out forms or whatever. No, one click. You want a fast and affordable server. If you want to manage website in one click. Now, how many of you guys have more than 10 websites? Enter yes or no if you have more than 10 websites. Annie said yes. Edwin said no. Julian said yes. Duan said yes. Richard said only mine. Gary said yes. So half of you guys have more than 10 websites. How often do you keep them up to date? It's a pain, correct? You probably the backup the backup uh, is probably not done well, not on a regular base. There's no restore. Team doesn't get updated. Plugins doesn't get updated. If a team get updated, there's no backup. Correct? That's also important. When you update a theme of a plugin, you want that the host take first a backup. No, they don't do that. If you want recurring monthly income from your clients, okay. When you have clients, it is okay and they accept it that you ask $97 for managed hosting. Managed hosting means you update the website for maximum 1 hour per week for free. It's included in the fee. And the site get updated, get backed up, and whatever. Now, with WPGateway, you have to do nothing regarding to that. Okay, also important is that you have good chat support. If something go on, you want to speak with people who has technical knowledge, not somebody who has sales experience but can solve problems. Okay, that is actually server knowledge and WordPress knowledge. It's easy to hire staff, and they are good in conversation, but they don't have technical knowledge. It's much more important that they have technical knowledge and can solve it. Jason said a good team. Who likes to have domains at wholesale pricing? Not for $15, not for $12, not for $10, but for $9, 50 or whatever, depending on the domain. Everybody, correct? Is it important for you if you are at HostGator or Bluehost, whatever you are, and they do the transfer for you? There's no worry that the website will go down because it's done by professionals. They do that every day. If the plugin and theme updates get automatic. So if you sell automatic managed hosting, it is important that you can have the plugins automatic update. And not only automatic update, but also that it makes a backup just before it does the update. So if something goes wrong, you can restore a previous version. Okay, now I don't know where I am in the slides or here. No. Here. Done for you. Update. Short tutorials. Eric said, love you, Jack. Thanks, Eric. If a website security is important to you. Now, WordPress is a target what hackers likes to hack, okay? Over time, we created, to our knowledge, the most secure security plugin together with the server. Because it is in our advantage, if you offer hosting, that you also have happy users where the website doesn't get hacked. Okay, I don't know any hosting provider which offers you a security plugin, and if they do, I'm pretty sure it is not so comprehensive. Because every time when we find a new instance or whatever, we improve it. We keep adding bad IPs and bad email spamming or whatever. Always up. It gets weekly updated. User friendly. Okay. Now, many of us are on age. They don't like 100 buttons, and they like an interface what kind of is one-click solutions. That is important. You don't want to learn all the technical stuff. You want to concentrate on serving the client, not to learn a lot of technical stuff. Okay, now who the heck I am? My name is Jack Hoban. I'm 54 years old. I have a lot of clients. Which I do the AdWords. I do the AdWords for, I do Google My Business for, and I do the hosting for. The first of the month, I get a lot of emails. I make a serious amount of money the first of the month because of my local internet marketing. I hope you will get there too. Okay? I really hope. And you can get there. When you do you learn 3 simple things and you concentrate on those. So you might already guess it, where we're speaking about the WPGateway. If it does one-click WordPress install and manage portal, not only is for WordPress, it works also for non-WordPress theme. What do you do if somebody wants to sign up during the middle of the month? Now, Art, typically, if he didn't sign up automatically, I just set the billing on the first of the month. That's what I do. But if he sign up automatically, then it's okay. In Netson Bank, it doesn't matter the date. But I like to get paid the first of the month. I like to get paid in advance. So, the WPGateway works for any WordPress theme, and it also, local theme jack is integrated. So you can install any local theme jack easily. Cloning. Somebody mentioned just today, cloning was so easy. It took 2 minutes with WPGateway. I am open to any competition with any other cloning solution. Who's the most easiest one? We optimize this for to an art. Check if the website is still up every 15 minutes. One-click WordPress and cPanel login. So you don't need the login. It is just a click on a button, link. Okay, it checks if there's a new WordPress or plugin version. You can have the plugin update from one domain or for all domains. A new theme version available. You can update the theme version. It creates weekly backup, so it does it automatically, and you can also restore it in one click. And that restore feature is so important because if a website has a problem, you want to have it solved as fast as possible. You don't care if it is a week-old version. You just want to have something shown that the client is kind of happy again. Each backup is saved for 3 weeks, not a week, 3 weeks. And you can even say, hey, I want to keep this website for a long period of time because I know this version is good. Okay? Each and affordable domain ordering, you get those domain at wholesale pricing. It used the Amazon server, so it's affordable and fast and super easy, no technical interface. Okay, now, what is tomorrow? 4th of July. So because of 4th of July, I feel we have reason to celebrate. We are live in a country where we kind of won the lottery. Okay, we have freedom around us, and I want you to grow your business. I want you to grow with one of those core products you need, website and hosting. Okay, and I will demo it a little bit. Okay, I just wanted to ask if you would guess, but here's the slide. There are 2,780 active users at the moment using WPGateway, and more than 10,000 domains are hosted. So you are not the first one. If you talk, you were, sorry, but it is really well used, heavily used. So you joining a well developed application. Okay, now I will show you the website, and I will show you also I will show you also how to use it. But before I do that, are there any WPGateway users today on the call? And would you like to share something, if you like it or not like it, or whatever your opinion is? So WPGateway has their own staff. It's 7 people who run WPGateway. So there's chat available. They do the emailing. They are technical skilled. Okay, they either solve it, or if it is really in the WordPress, then they forward that question to the developer of the WordPress team. Okay. Now let me log in WPGateway. Let's see if I can change screen. I'm probably get logged out. Oh no, I'm lucky. Okay, so Anise is for a long time user, so she love it, and Aline too. Thanks for that. Now, this is the interface. I'm not sure if you have seen it before. Do you guys see this? Guys see this interface from WPGateway? It's totally different than you probably have seen if you use on host. This is just unique. Okay. Now, you can order a domain name, and you can install a website. You can transfer a website. You can link your existing domain if you have bought the domain on another provider. Okay. Then you can transfer a cPanel. You can set your favorite plugin. So if you install a website and you want always plugin ABC installed with that, you can kind of check those. And you can also add new users. That means, let's say you have a VA and that does all the website for you, or for client ABC, then you can assign those users, can also be client, to have access to those websites. David said everything you will ever need to do you of your clients is all in one place. Thanks, David. Now let me order a domain and show the process. Kind of only 20 minutes left, but kind of want you to show how easy it is to order a domain. Okay, let's say I want them hosted in the USA. Okay. Then, oh, it's always hard to come up, Jack. Jack 4th July. Jack Freedom. Nee, it's 4th of July.com. That's probably, you see that? Then the cost is only $9.69. It comes with privacy included, no additional fees. Oh, independent jack. I like that. Okay, independent jack. Let me do this. See if that's available. Independent jack. Okay. It's $9 domain, and then you have this processing fee. It's $9.69. So next, I install it. Are you okay with it? And now the domain gets ordered. That said, been using HostGator for 15 years. Been using WPGateway since January. I'm moving everything to WPGateway. Comparing HostGator to WPGateway is like comparing a kite to a space station. It is that good. Lets you grow business instead of fixing problems. Yes. Thanks, Ted. So that is now ordered, and now you will see on the domain overview that domain is ordered, but it's inactive. So that is called propagation time. So probably in an hour, the domain will point to WPGateway, and as soon as it's pointed, the cPanel get created. So every domain can get hosted on a cPanel, and all the cPanels have different IP addresses. So that is good for SEO. If you do some kind of SEO, you want to have your websites on different IP addresses. Okay, now let's say I just ordered Jack Domain 101. Okay, now let me do. What if a client site has no cPanel? We will do the transfer. Okay, so we will do it kind of manually. So install and then Jack 101. Okay, now this goes kind of fast. It's totally different than you're probably used to. You select the cPanel domain on that cPanel. You can install it on a subdomain or directory, but let's install it on the main domain. And then you can set the email address, the username, a password, and then you can install any of the local team Jack sites. You don't need that. You can also install a standard WordPress site, or you can just a standard local team Jack. Okay, but I do use standard WordPress site or the drag and drop. So I choose the drag and drop because I want a complete website. And let me do the new digital marketing enterprise site, because that is such a nice website I want to show you anyway. Okay, and then you say and somebody asked install favorite plugins. You see is Yoast now. I guess I can select, but if you have many favorite plugins, you will able to select them, and I will show you in a sec where to set that the plugin is part of your favorites one. And now I click install, and now with this, automatically the WordPress site get installed and a local team Jack website. Can you install HTML sites too, or just WordPress sites? It works also for HTML sites. Okay. Drag and drop has more configuration options. Yes. So I strongly I strongly recommend that you do the drag and drop website. Okay, I should make it kind of a little bit harder that you install the standard. The drag and drop is so much easier. Okay, so that was a short demonstration of the install, but you can also clone. So if you have a website already and you want to clone them to another website, you select the source, let's say WPGateway SLO, and then select the domain. You can, if there's a subdomain or subdirectory, you can do that. Then you can select the destination cPanel. Let me do this. Whatever you want. Okay. Then select that domain, and you can select. Now here you see the results. This domain, this website, get directly cloned to that website. Okay, you set here the username and password, and if you click on start cloning, it will do the cloning for you. Okay, here, this is a website, nothing got installed. So let me install first a website on this. So we do this. We Jack Hopman Rocks. This one was from the previous webinar. Maybe you remember that. And do the drag and drop and install the digital marketing team and install the team. David said the websites are easy to modify. Yes. So if you have two of the same clients in the same city, you kind of want to customize a little bit, that they don't look the same. In different images, maybe different styling, different logo. The Team Jack Teams is a separate plan, but it's easy to use in WPGateway. Different keywords. Yeah, if you do SEO for them. I think it would be nice if something you could show us how you design your sales pages. Okay. It's all made in Logo Team Jack, so. Okay, so now you got this website on it. This is your new digital marketing team. And okay, this is the Fort Lauderdale. And this is the Jack branding demo. Okay, this is the old digital marketing team, and this is the new digital marketing team. But I want to demo you how the clothing works. Okay, now we go to clone. Select Jack Hopman Rock. Source domain. Okay, and then I go to Jack branding demo. Select the domain. And then you see here the result. This website get cloned to this website. Okay, it needs to enter the cPanel information and select the domain, and you can install it on the main domain or subdomain or directory. Now, what you should see is that is the original website and it is the destination. So instead of the old digital marketing team, it should show the new digital marketing team. You guys agree with that? So that is the digital marketing new, and this was the old, and it should get the new after the cloning. So those settings is done in 10 seconds, and then you click on Start Cloning. Start cloning. Okay, and now the website get cloned, and you don't need any technical skills. So everything with WP Gateway, it asks a confirmation. Hey, it already has a WordPress site. Do you want to override it? And I said, okay, I'm good with that. So if you have, for example, if you have some websites you want to sell to local clients and you make them ready for a plumber, for a roofer, for HV, whatever niche, you can make them ready. And once they're ready, you clone them to the client's domain name. Client's domain name can be on WP Gateway or can be outside WP Gateway as long as you have the cPanel information. Okay? So you can have said I create 5 websites, I take my time to get them ready, and once I get a client, I clone them to the client's domain name. So you kind of always are prepared. Okay, you can work on your own pace, and once you are successful with that prospecting, then you clone into the client's domain. Can you clone into a blank domain? I'm not sure what is a blank domain. Okay, but no content? Yes. Yes. Does it need to have content? Does not need to have content. If it does have content, actually it will ask, are you okay to override it? So WP Gateway is hosting, is management, is updating the theme version, updating the plugin version, is cloning, is installing the SSL website, is everything. Okay, everything what you need for websites hosting and management. Okay, now let me show you the result. Okay, you see this? This Jack branding demo, and it is also Jack driving banner. So this website has been overwritten to the new digital marketing team. That is how easy cloning is. I think it took 2 minutes to clone a website. Now I challenge you to do it manual another way. It will take you much more technical knowledge. Okay? If I refresh this page, it will show the new digital marketing. You want me to do that? 1, 2, 3. Then it will show the new digital marketing team. Okay, now somebody asked me how works that with emails. So let me show that. You see this email. So here you can create emails, add new email, and you can also add forwarders. So all via the interface. Okay. You can add an email address and you can also set up a forward email address. You get the FTP if you want, if you're technical, you get the FTP information, how to log in via FTP. You get the cPanel information. You can log in the cPanel, so each website gets hosted on the cPanel. And you get the user information, and you can add users via the interface. You can look which plugins are installed, and you can also set it up that the plugins automatically get updated. Okay, so automatic update all plugins. If you select that, you see this green, all plugins get automatic updated. If you have several plugins, you can also select them. You see here set as favorite. If it had a plugin, you could select this, set this plugin as a favorite, and during installation you can use that to install that plugin. Okay. You can also install the theme version automatically, so that the theme get automatically updated. But what we did is also that if a plugin or theme get updated, we first create a backup. So if something get messed up, you can always restore to the previous version. Okay. Under action, there's a lot of install, backup, or whatever you need. See if I refresh this, see if now the domain is not yet propagated, but I think you guys get it how easy the interface is. Now, enter yes or no if you already have hosting, the hosting part of WPGateway. Many of you guys have the SSL feature, so that not really count, but some of you guys don't have hosting yet. So if you don't have hosting yet, for 1 cent, you can check it out tonight and tomorrow. Okay, tonight and tomorrow, you can check it out for 1 cent. For 1 cent the first month. Okay, it doesn't get better. So if you go with the 10, okay, if you want to host 10 websites, you select 10 websites package. $1 first month, and then if you go for the economy plan, you can host 10 websites. So it's $5 per website. Okay. If you have more than 10, you probably like the business plan, which you can host 100 websites, and it's $1 each. So $1 each. Now here does it come. Listen. Go after a client where you create a website for and offer hosting and charge $97 per month. Okay? $97 per month. That's easy to receive. With that, the client pays for your hosting, and you have 99 sites which you can use for yourself or for other clients. Does that make sense? So now you have the tool to offer that service, that themes get updated, that plugins get updated, that you have a professional backup, professional restore, easy to use, don't require a lot of time of you. So get ready to sign up clients and use WPGateway. Okay, you can sign up now for 1 cent. Check it out for the whole month. Create some websites, get used to the interface, use the chat, ask for a demo. Okay, inside WPGateway, use the chat and ask for a demo, and they will demo everything what you need to learn for WPGateway. Okay, any questions? So those are the special plans. $1 sign up. No, sorry, 1 cent sign up. Use it for a month. Cancel anytime, but I'm sure you will like it and move all your sites to WPGateway. We will do the transfer for you. Okay? There's no technical expertise from your end required. Okay? You will love it. So with that said, happy Independence Day. Enjoy your freedom. Work towards that you have your own business, and if you're retired, Make sure you concentrate on a few things, become good in it, and use one-click solutions. Thank you so much, and check. You probably get an email tomorrow, and then hopefully I see you next week, Tuesday, for another training. Thank you so much.